On the move. Ready. On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational area.
Ready.
On the scene.
Got it. Understood. Will do.
Listening. Arrived at the...
Ready. Understood. On the move.
Ready.
Ready.
Awaiting instructions.
On the scene.
Listening.
Listening. Task completed. Ready. Got it. Task completed. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Ready. On the move. Awaiting and...
Ready. Will do. Awaiting. Understood.
On the scene.
Task completed. Will do.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. I'm on the move. Listening. Returning to vehicle. Moving out. Entering vehicle. Move. Got it. Entering danger zone. Task completed. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Returning to base. On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Awaiting got it.
On the scene. Listening.
Ready. Task complete. Will do. Listening. Got it. On my way. Heading to operational area. Listening. Returning to vehicle. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Task completed. Awaiting. Got it. On the move. Awaiting instructions.
Ready.
Ready.
Listening. Moving out. Awaiting. On the move. Will do. Got it.
On the scene.
Ready. Return.
Listening.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle. Listening. Entering vehicle. Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Will do. Moving out. Got it. Heading to operational area. On the move. Task completed. Ready. Understood. On the scene. Awaiting instruction.
Listening.
Arrived at destination.
Understood.
Task complete. Listening.
Ready.
Task completed.
Got it.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Awaiting instruction. On my way. Returning to vehicle. Ready. On my way. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Transporting patient. Ready. Transporting patient. On the move. Task completed.
New orders received.
Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Taking damage. Awaiting in.
Listening. Awaiting. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle. Listening.
Ready. Will do.
Arrived at ready. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed. Listening. Returning to awaiting and returning to base.
Awaiting returning. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Heading to operational area.
Listening.
Listening. Will do. Ready. Got it. Arrived at.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening.
Heading to operational area. Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Task completed.
On the move.
Ready. Returning to.
Ready.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Unable to comply. Arrived at destination. Listening. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Got it. Awaiting Will do.
Wind direction change. South.
Taking damage. Listening. Understood. Got it.
Listening. Crew return.
Listening. Recalling crew. Task completed. Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Understood.
Ready.
Listening. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base. Task completed. Task completed. Listening. Will do. Ready. Will do. Ready. Got it. Can't do that. Can't do that. Task completed.
Awaiting crew return.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. I can't do that. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the scene.
Listening. On my way. On my way. Moving out. Moving out. On my way.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Listen. Return.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Will do. Ready. Returning to base.
On my way. Moving out. I'm on the move. I'm on my way. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out. On my moving on the move. Moving on the move. Moving on my way. On the move. Moving out. Returning to vehicle.
Task completed. New orders received.
Awaiting returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions.
On the move. On the move.
Listen. Will do. Got it.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting instructions. Taking on my way.
Listening. Recalling crew.
Taking damage.
Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area.
Awaiting and
Ready. Listen. Understood. On the move. Listening.
ready. Will do.
Awaiting. Got it. Will do. Awaiting on my way. Moving. Moving out.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Got it. Understood. Task completed. Task completed. Returning to
Wing direction change. West.
Arrived at the... Listening. Understood. Listening. Returning to base. Task completed.
Moving out. I'm on my way. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
on the move.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. On my way. Got it. Will do.
Listening.
On the scene. Ready.
Listening.
Re-
Got it.
ready.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the move. Awaiting crew, return.
Ready.
Ready. Recalling crew. Task completed. Returning to base. Listening. Understood. Ready.
Ready. Understood.
On the move.
Listening.
Ready. Will do. Task completed. Task completed.
Listening.
On the scene. On the scene.
Transporting.
Awaiting
Awaiting got it. On the move.
Wait.
Awaiting instruction. Crew, return. Returning to base. On the scene. Awaiting.
Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Listening. Understood. Arrived at destination. Listening.
Listening.
Task completed. Task complete.
Will do. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting. Transporting patient.
On the move.
Task completed.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Ready.
Ready. Will do. On the scene. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Understood. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling crew.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. On the move.
Listening. Understood. Task completed.
On. Ready. Will do. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Understood. Task completed. Listening.
Ready. Understood. Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Will do. Understood. On the scene.
Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Listening. Will do. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Ready. Crew return. On the scene.
Ready. Returning to base.
Listening.
Listening. Got it.
Awaiting returning to base.
Returning to base.
Awaiting
instructions.
Ready. Crew, returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Listening. Listening.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Entering the awaiting
Ready. On the move. Moving out. On my way. On the scene. On the move. Moving. On my way. On the move.
On the move.
Listening.
Listening. Got it.
Heading to the operational area.
Listening.
Waiting
Ready.
listening. Will do.
Entering the danger zone. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Task completed. Will do. Task completed.
Listening. Crew. Awaiting recalling crew.
Entering danger zone.
Awaiting instruction. On my way. Ready. Returning. Listening. Returning to base.
An emergency has been complete. New orders received.
Crew. Await. Crew. Return. Return. Listen. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational area.
Ready.
Listening. Understood.
Arrived at destination. Heading to the operation. Listen. Understood.
Awaiting
Listening. Awaiting. Got it. Understood. Awaiting instructions.
Ready.
On.
Got it. Ready. Will do. Understood.
Ready.
Task completed.
Listening. Recall. Ready. Crew, return. Listening. Got it. Will do. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Task completed. On the... Ready. Understood.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Listening. Got it. Task completed. Awaiting Got it.
On the scene. Ready. Listening.
Awaiting instructions.
Oh, will do. Ready. Returning to base. Listening.
Returning to base.
On the move. Listening.
Awaiting crew return. Ready.
Awaiting. Understood. Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Listening.
Listening. On the move. Moving out. On the move. Listening. Returning to base.
Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready.
Task complete.
Returning to base. On the move.
Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
On the scene. Listening.
Ready. Ready. Got it.
Wind direction change, north.
On the move.
Ready. Listening. Understood. Will do.
On the scene.
Ready. Unable to comply. I can't. Unable to comply.
On the move.
Red. Understood.
Ready.
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 Ready. Will do. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Unable to comply. On my way. On my way.
Wait. I'm on the move.
Listening. Got it.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting and returning to base.
Wait. I'm on the move. Will do.
Heading to awaiting crew returning to base. Listening.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed. Task completed.
Returning to base.
Task complete.
Awaiting instructions.
Task.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Up, listening. Got it. Ready, will do. Arrived at destination. Understood. Got it. Will do. Task complete. Understood. Ready. Got it. Awaiting. Will do. Task completed. Understood. Returning to base. On the move. Listening. Moving out. On the scene. Will do. Awaiting. Understood. Arrived at destination. Got it. Will do. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Returning to...
New orders received.
Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
Listening.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
On the scene. On. Understood. Will do. Listening. Got it. Understood.
Got it.
Arrived at destination.
On the move. Returning to V.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Ready. Will do. Listening. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Got it. Vehicle on the move. On the scene. Ready. Destination confirmed. Awaiting and moving out. Will do. Arrived at destination. Listening. Vehicle on the move. Ready. Got it. On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Understood. Listening. Moving out. Arrive. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Returning.
New orders received.
Returning to base. Listening. Heading to operational area. On the move. Heading to operational area.
Wind direction change. East.
Awaiting instructions.
Taking damage. Listen. Will do. Oh, listening. Got it. Arrived. On the move. Will do.
Ready.
Ready. Ready. Unable to comply. On the scene. Understood. Task completed. Got it. Will do. Oh, understood. Got it. Listening. Red. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting. Will do. Understood. Got it. Ready. Will do. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. On the move. Awaiting. Returning to base. Ready. Listening. Ready. Got it. Will do. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Listening. Understood. Got it. Task completed. Awaiting Will do. Ready. Will do. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Returning to... Ready. Returning to base.
On the move. On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Red. On.
Awaiting. Recalling. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base. Ready.
Task completed. Task completed.
New orders received.
Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move.
On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
On the scene.
Heading.
Ready.
Listen. Will do. Ready.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting
Listening. I'm on the move. Moving out. Got it.
Task completed. Listening. On the move. Moving out.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.